You think I'd get this right by now, wouldn't you? Ta-da! Is that right, guys? I think we're right. Woohoo! Cheers. It's water. Water. Mm. Mm. Alrighty. Okay, that's not working. Let's get rid of that. All right, now we're under control. Hi. Mm. It's Easter. It's Easter in isolation. That could be a great basis for a new song, I think. Easter in isolation. Wow. So I have a lot to talk about today, guys. I'm going to wait until I get a few more people on before I start talking. I'm coming up with a little hexagon. I like this one. I like this one. There is my findings. Hi, Holly. How are you? My scribble. Oh my gosh. Easter in isolation. New song. Invented myself. But I can't sing. Oh gosh. All right. Not many people on, but for the 2-3 people that are on, Easter is here. Tomorrow's Easter Sunday. Here in Melbourne, that is. Because I know it's different all over the place. Still waiting. I think everybody's sleeping. Oh, let's play with the crochet, hey, shall we? Let's play. Oh, look at this one. How gorgeous is this one? I thought of this one, but I haven't organised a border for it yet. Like a little border row to make the hexagon itself. It's kind of looking almost hexagony. Is that a word I can use? Hi, Liz. How are you? The lovely Liz. Oh. Yeah, I haven't worked out a border on that one. This one is looking like the one we're going to use so far. Again, I still haven't sorted out a border row. This is the border row. I don't know. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm very fussy, aren't I? Fussy. So this is what hi Quilty, how are you? This is what I've come up with so far. We are definitely starting this. The very first tutorial you get will be this. We are starting it this week. Yay! Because as you know, we finished our shrug. I know, right? We finished the shrug. Now, couple of things I wanted to talk about with the shrug. Someone asked me, they were quite confused with part 2, how I just went straight into starting it. What I did was, I wonder if I've got my other square here. No, I haven't. I made the square in part 1. I never finished that last row of the square in part 1. So I left it. When I did part 2, I just finished that last row. That's all that last bit was. I finished the last row. If you had already cast off on your last row and weaved in your end, just start on any corner of your square and start again on the way I chained up 3 in the very first part of the final tutorial to this. Now, I'm surprised this is standing up. Usually it falls off. Hi, Teresa Stendor. Teresa Stendor, that's a new name. I haven't seen you before. Welcome. Welcome to our live. Welcome. So that's our, if you're new, Teresa, that's our poncho. I'm trying to get, not poncho, try shrug. I've had a poncho sitting on there for weeks. So I've got that in my brain. That's our shrug that we completed this week. Parts 1 was done last week. Part 2 was done this week. And there were just a few people that were wondering why I hadn't shown them, why I was in the middle of a row on part 2 when they first started. Well, that was just easy. All I did was not finish off my square. I am new, happy to be here. Well, happy to have you here, Teresa. We have lots of lots of people who come up on here live in the morning. We're a little bit slow this morning. It's possible because it's Easter Saturday, and maybe some people are preparing for Easter. It's possible for their Easter Sunday. Otherwise, they're probably sleeping because it's 10 o'clock in the morning here in Melbourne. Teresa, I'm hoping you are well and the family are well and your friends and everybody you know in this crazy world of ours at the moment. We're all indoors crocheting or knitting or sewing or crafting or whatever. We're doing something. Now, I just wanted to say, firstly, Happy Easter, everybody. I know there's still some goodies left in here. My kids haven't eaten all of them. It's 8 p.m. there. Oh, you're doing well. 8 p.m. Oh, that's nice. Perfect timing. Perfect. These are our Easter bags that we made here on Brown Crochet a few weeks back. It was a while now. If you're wanting to make them, Teresa, just go down the videos further a little bit down, not too far, because it wasn't that long ago that we made them. Question, when are you thinking of doing the bag that hangs over your arm? This one here. Oh, this one right here. This one here, Holly. We could start it this week. It's a smaller project, isn't it? It's a lot smaller. All the chocolates are gone. No, I've still got some. I still have some of the chocolates. I still have some. You want to see? I still have this guy. He's still here. And there's a couple of little ones. They're all gone. There's a couple of these little ones. And in this one, the little bag, that's what's left. Holly, I'm going to show you the bag in a second and we'll talk about that. We can actually start that this week, Holly. I'm going to be doing a practice. Love the bag, so cute. I know. I use it for when I go to craft events. Pop it on my arm, I pop my yarn in there, my crochet hook, everything goes in there, and I crochet. Well, I know I'm a little bit crazy like that, sorry. Crazy crochet lady, there's always one. And I use it at craft events, but it's gorgeous. And you can actually make one for, you know, a family member or a friend, you know, a young one, whichever suits you. So we are going to make this bag. I think we might start this week. Thanks for reminding me, Holly. I've had it sitting on the bench. We've been too busy making other things. I've got a lot of things to do this week though, Holly. We have to start our hexagon square blanket, and we also need to pop a border on, I don't know if you can see it. Wait there, I'll just get. We also need to pop a border row on this blanket. Remember this? So what I'll do, okay, I'll see if I can pump out 3 tutorials this week. It's crazy. I can try it. I'll do it. Okay. So we can pump this one out this week. We can start the hexagon square this week. Oh, I'm overloading myself. And we need to do a border on this blanket this week. Good morning, Sticky Stitch. How are you? Hope you are well. There's our little, well, I shouldn't say little because it's, you know, good size. Shrug, our granny square shrug. Sticky Stitch is the lady who questioned me about, would you ever do a granny square shrug? And I said, sure would. I said, I'd love to have you come around and we have a bit of a practice and maybe we can do an interview or something. Then the coronavirus hit and I had to do it myself. You love it, Sticky Stitch, thank you. Do you have a pattern for the top you're wearing? No, I don't. This is, it's a paid pattern, so I can't actually, I might be able to pop it in one of my next videos, the link. Hi Lisa, how are you? I could pop it in the next video. I can't pop it in this live at the moment, not while it's going. But I could pop the link to this top. It's not a paid pattern, it's just a picture. And it's a picture of the graph. And I just followed the graph and hoped that I made it right. So I'm happy to pop that link in the very next tutorial we do, which will probably be Monday at this stage. Yeah, I can't remember who asked me there. I'll have to wait for that to flash up again. Too many people ask me, too many questions here. Can't keep up. All right, one question at a time, please. I'm going crazy. Oh, Lisa asked me. Thank you, Lisa. You can put a link after the live is over. I could too. Thank you, Sticky Stitch. I could, if I find it. It's not exactly, I'll show you. Get close up. Ta-da! Yeah, all it is, just so you know, Lisa, it's 2 large, I'm sorry, let's try 4, 4 large granny squares. One row is double crochet, the other row is double crochet chain 1, double crochet chain 1. If you're a professional at crocheting, just make 4 large squares to whatever size you may be, whether you're a medium or large. This is a large. So cute. Yeah, I know, right? But I will try and pop the link in this live for you after. We may have to wait about a couple hours. Just got to find the link. All it was a graph, a picture graph of what it looked like, the squares only. And then I kind of winged this part, if that helps you, because that's all that is. All that is, I can't even remember what that is. It's been so long since I've made it. I think it's just a row of chains, row of double crochets, chains again, and then I attached it to the squares. And what I did with the squares was, I have a look at the squares like that, right? I stitched the squares 3/4 of the way up, stopped, did it with all the sizes, and then just put these on. And I think I did a border row. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Make up your mind, Mary. I think I did. So yeah, I'll try and pop the link to the graph in this live. Give me a couple of hours after the live. Check the description box of the live in about 2 hours time. Hopefully I can find the link. Can't guarantee you. Love the granny square stitch. The granny square stitch. Oh, this one here, you mean, Lisa? Yeah. That, Holly, I think Holly asked me. We'll start it this week. Now, I'll have to show you how to do the colour change. I don't know whether to do a small tutorial on the colour change or just take a risk and show you the colour change inside the video itself when we're doing it. A lot of my newbies have not done crochet before. Yes, Lisa, it is. It is, yeah. This is a granny square stitch. That's all it is. It's just your granny stitch. But I will pop a link to this square. I might find the whole piece. Look, don't quote me on it. There'll be a link on it in the live in a couple of hours time, and I'll see what I can find. It's not my pattern, so I don't advertise it as my pattern. I can't even do it on YouTube because I don't even know where the pattern came from. What I did was I went on Pinterest, and if those of you who don't know what Pinterest is, it is a craft platform, if you will, and I just typed in large granny squares, and it took me hours and hours of flicking through, and then I found this, and then every time I want to go back to find it, I always can't find it, and I ended up saving it in one of my things. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Laurie. Oh, Laurie Rogers. Hello, Laurie. Sounds like a new name in our live. I don't usually see you come in our live. Welcome, by the way. So I will find that one, and I have saved it in one of my sections of Pinterest. When I find it, I'll copy it and send it to the link to our description box down below in this live in about 2 hours time. All right. You know what? Might be there in half an hour after I finish the live. Depends on how quickly I can find it. Could be there 2 hours later or 2 days later. No. I'll get it today. All right. So yes, Holly, we are doing the bag this week. We will do it this week. I wasn't going to because we have a lot to do, but we can push it. You just want to see me work harder, don't you? You just want me to work hard. I could do that. I could work hard. Okay, thank you. I just seen you were live and thought I'd pop in. That's very nice of you to pop in. Thank you, Laurie. Nonna's saying hello, Mary. Hi, Nonna. Is it Nonna or Noni? I missed it. I think it was Nonna. As in Grandma Nonna. Nonna. So yeah, we will do this. And I have come up with 2 different types of hexagons. This is part of a lattice. I say part of it because there's another row before this border row, and this is not the border row to the lattice, that main lattice hexagon that you see all over the world. I played with a border row. I don't know how that looks. Let me get a bit close up for you. I don't know how that looks. This one here is halfway through it. I haven't done the hexagon part of it. So I don't know. It's a cross between these. That's right. Canadian Italian. You know, they have Australian Italians too. I'm an Australian Italian. I think that's what they call us. Yeah. So I haven't come up with the border row on this one here yet. I can't even remember where I found this part of a pattern. I just found this pattern in one of my pages. I got a whole folder with pages in it, and I found this pattern. There's about 3 more rows, and it was just getting too big. I mean, look how big that is already, and my hand is, you know, a little fatty hand. Hey, don't call me fat. Don't call my hand fat. So I get so sidetracked, don't I, guys? Hi, Jeannie. Welcome again. Good to see you again. So it's rather big already. It had 2 more rows, and then it had a border row. So this square is going to be like that. And I have relatives in Waruna. Oh, I got yarn in my mouth already. I've just started. All right, so that, I think I'll stop it there and try and do a border row on that. We'll have a look, see at that one. Otherwise, we'll probably use this one. Okay, so, you know, I'm not fussed either way. I love color change. That means nothing. Some people might not like color change. Okay, so I love color change, and I don't care about ends. I'm happy to weave them. I don't like ends. But I'm happy to weave them in. I'm very, very fussy with my ends, as you guys, my regulars, would know. If you're joining us new, I am so fussy with these ends. I can't stand them, but I will weave them in like a gazillion times before finishing. 3 times, really. Crochet over them once, weave them in twice, that kind of thing. So I don't mind ends. Having said that, I think one of each color looking like that would be gorgeous. So I haven't decided, but I have to decide by tomorrow. Then I have to mess around with measurements, as you can see me doing some there, so that I know exactly how big our blanket's going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed. Then we'll start, I'll show you part 1 of how to make the hexagon. Then you can go away, make your gazillion hexagons, or 5 or 10 or 100, depending on how many or how big you want your blanket to be. And then we'll come back and I'll show you how to join them. Very exciting. And then, I sound like a broken record here. If you could, I would hire someone to just weave in the ends. I hate weaving in ends. I'm happy to take that job for you. I don't think we live very close though. I'm happy to do it, I don't mind. I got sidetracked. And then, Holly, Lauren, Liz, Teresa. Oh, she's saying hello to everybody. Well done, Jeannie. I'm going to do a full border row on our blanket and closing it up. So when these guys join, they join like that, and you have this space right here. I was going to do a half hexagon, but I didn't like it. It was coming out a bit bulky, and I didn't like it. So what we're going to do, I love your energy, Mary. You're a hoot sometimes. You should see me first thing in the morning. Oh, not such a hoot thing. I walk around the house like this. No, not really. I'm always like this. No, I can't be. No one can always be. I mean, really, you would have to be crazy. Fine, I'm crazy. Okay, now, so what we're going to do is we're going to crochet in so that we can fill it up. And then we'll do maybe 1 or 2 border rows, depending on how much yarn we have left. So, yeah, we haven't decided on which one to do yet. What I might do, when I upload something else during the week, I might pop on. I made the top you're wearing, but I use it as a bathing suit cover. Yes, Nana. So you made that top I'm wearing? It is, see, it's around the top. The top is actually around, guys. You can find it, but I will try and pop the link in the description box down below. Anyways, I might do this one first. Yeah. Oops, it's just too high. I'm staring up at it. Okay, I might do this one first. And then maybe on Monday, on Tuesday, Kanata Kerchief on Ravelry. Thank you, Nonna. Kanata Kerchief on Ravelry. That's what this top is called. Okay, but I actually found it on Pinterest as a picture, a graph. It doesn't really matter. I hope you don't mind the noise in the background. Someone's chopping down trees or something out there. Sorry, guys. And the wind is horrific. Can you hear that noise? Something's going to fall on the roof. Yeah, Kanata Kerchief on Ravelry. You said, Nonna. Okay, so check it out, guys, on Ravelry. I found it as a graph on Pinterest. So I just took a picture of the graph and blew it up, and didn't blow it up. I mean, I made it bigger. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Blowing up pictographs. Yeah, I thought I recognised it. There you go, Teresa. Have a quick look-see. If not, I will pop that link in the description box down below anyways after the... thank you, Nonna, by the way, for... She's all good. Oh, gosh. I'll pop the link in that description box down below once live is done, all right? But now that I know what it is, I'll find the link quite easily. It's just funny because I found the graph and not the actual pattern. So maybe someone has actually, yeah, I know, right? Maybe someone has actually, oh, it wasn't, yeah, it was Nonna, yeah. Maybe someone has actually drawn up a graph for it because I found the graph. I didn't find the pattern. I just found the graph of it. It's very interesting, isn't it? And I had a friend of mine who's also a crochet artist who I must say is probably even better than me. Don't tell her. She made a top very similar to this. She does a lot of ladies wear, and she made a top very similar to this, and she bought the pattern. And I was looking at it and I said, you know what? Why'd you buy the pattern for? It's free on Pinterest. And then I realized that what people are doing is they're doing similar ones. Thank you, Nonna. And the same with this one. I'm going to be doing one for YouTube that's not like this. It's just basic granny squares put together, similar to this. So that's what people are doing. They're doing similar ones. So it's sometimes hard to tell the difference between certain patterns. And I think that's what's happened with the Ravelry pattern. Someone did something similar. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, that's a new name. It's a new person. So yeah, someone did something similar. So I don't know. We'll see. But I will pop that link that I have. If it's two separate links, I'll pop them both in. And you can have a look at both of them and tell me whether they're the same thing. If it's the same thing, well, that's great too. All right, so it's Easter, guys. It is Easter. Tomorrow is our Easter Sunday here in Melbourne, Australia. So happy Easter to all. I haven't had that chance to say happy Easter. And I hope that we have some sort of comfort during this time of ours in the world. Oh, crazy world that we're in right now. I hope you guys enjoy some of your Easter, the time that you have at home, the time that you have with the people you are with. If you are on your own and you want something to do, pop on YouTube, pop out a crochet item or a knitting item or a craft item. Thank you, Teresa, happy Easter. And just keep your mind busy because we're going crazy at home. Well, I know I am. I need my coffee shop. Yeah, that's correct. All round, Jeannie, all round. Absolutely. I need my coffee shop. I need my library. I need my time out. I'm not getting it. I don't feel like crying. So, yeah. So we're all going through the same thing all over the world. So have as good an Easter as you can. And happy Easter and Passover, everyone. Okay, yes. Happy whatever it is you celebrate. Enjoy it. Like I said, you know, usually on Friday nights, here's a bit of trivia about me. Friday nights we have takeout usually, and all we could think of was, "Oh, happy Easter! I have to go shopping. Awesome thing." All right, see you, Holly. The bag is coming. It is coming. Fine, we will get that bag up and running this week. Happy Easter! I never spent that much time on YouTube following all these great podcasts. As I am now. Yes, Laurie, I know we're all doing this. We're all on YouTube. We're Zooming, we're FaceTiming, we're doing everything just to have some sort of social contact with people. Stay safe and well. Yeah, stay safe and well, Holly. Well done, Jeannie. Yeah, so Fridays, usually take out nights. We can't take out. Well, we can, but it means having to sort it out and organise it. And I said, nah, we just popped in some junk food we had in the freezer, put it in the oven, heated it up. That was our takeout night. So, you know, we make do with whatever we have. We make do with whatever we have, guys. And that's what it's all about. So you have as good an Easter as you possibly can, guys. And I say as you possibly can because, you know, it's all about this guy. It's not at all. Enjoy some time with your family and eat well, eat basic, whatever you got, just enjoy it. I want to make, list is growing substantially. You want to make list? Gosh, I know. Like I said, Holly asked me when we were getting this bag up and running. Now, I mentioned this bag a few weeks back. Sorry, Holly, but it's coming. It is coming. We've been too busy making other things that I forgot all about the bag. So I think we'll start the bag this week, but I also want to start our hexagons this week. All right, guys, I know you guys have been waiting for the hexagon blanket, and it's definitely coming. I just have to get the sizing right, the measurements right, and our very first tutorial for the hexagon. I have a quick buying patterns, but they are so cute. I know, right, Jeannie? First tutorial will be unwinding this into separate skeins if you're using a Karen Cakes, okay? And we'll be making the actual hexagon. So whether or not we make this one or whether we make this one, I haven't decided yet. Guys, if you want to put your opinion in on what hexagon you would like to see, I'm filling binders up with patterns. I know, Lisa, aren't we all? I have a gazillion patterns all over the place. If you would like to see something similar to that, I haven't finished it. There's got to be the hexagon border like that. That one's got the border on already. If you would like to see something with colour, let me know. If you would like to see something with this, you like the green one, Sticky Stitch. Okay, well, we've got the first one that says Sticky Stitch. I mean, the first one that says Sticky Stitch. First one that says green one, that was Sticky Stitch. Yeah, the green one it's a part of a lattice stitch, but there was another row that should have gone under the border row, and I just found it was getting too big. and it was like this big, and I thought, how can we do a blanket with a piece? I suppose we could do a really large piece blanket, we could, but I think I like this one better. I see spider made from hexagon African flowers, gorgeous. This one here, yeah, very similar to the African flower. It's a little bit different. It's a little tiny bit different, but it's very similar. And they're basically the same, basically. So I don't know, I thought of this one here because with this one here, you can actually do all the colours from your skein into these little squares, except for one colour, which you're going to use for the border. But I thought of using the two colours for the border because this actually comes in different shades. That's a light pink, and then you kind of got a little darker pink in there, and then you've got an orange here. So the pink has got like a tinge of orange in it. That's a different orange again. So in this one here, there's a bit of different shades. I can imagine what it would look like, all the different shades. Oh, I'm starting to get itchy. Here we go. Here we go. Yarn's making me itchy. I wish I had a printer, I'm afraid. I'm losing the internet. All my patterns are in Google Drive. Yeah, I have a habit, and it's a bad habit. I have, also, did you use a pattern for your star blanket? The sheepies one. The star blanket. Oh, the small one. Oh, the sheep. Yes, I did. The star blanket was, Fiber Spider. I couldn't get it out. The star blanket Sticky Stitch was made at Fiber Spider's channel. Fiber Spider is my top. Oh, I shouldn't say that because I want to do my top 10. I'm not going to tell you now. But Fiber Spider, I love doing his patterns. I find him very soothing, very quiet, not as loud and obnoxious as me. And there you go. So yeah, Fiber Spider has I think it's the 8-point or the 9-point star blanket. Just look up star blanket and under Fiber Spider. It'll probably come up. Should come up. It was quite basic. Yeah, so he's pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I think we may stick with the lattice one. Thanks, Sticky Stitch. Sorry, my notification only just came up. But we've got time, Leslie. I haven't been on for too long. I have. I've been on 28 minutes. I tell a lie. It goes so fast. Don't worry, Leslie. I'll be here for a while anyway. I think we'll do this one. Leslie, you've missed a little bit. We've discussed, and you're laughing at me. Thanks, Leslie. I'm such a chatterbox. We discussed we're going to make this week because Holly reminded me doing his Which Way Filet blanket. Oh, it's very nice, that one, isn't it? I agree with Sticky Stitch. Thanks, Nonna. I think we're going to stick with this one. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that. So Leslie, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by everybody talking to me. We're definitely going to do this one this week. We'll start it this week. I don't think we can finish it. It is a single crochet bag. Hi, Sheila. How are you? It is a single crochet stitch. We might do it in half double. I haven't decided yet. Let me think about it. This is a thick cotton. You like the green one too? Okay, Laurie, with the green one comes from here, okay? So if I do the green one, this one, it'll be every color you see in here except one, because we want to use one for the border, and I haven't decided which color I want to use as a border. You guys don't have to use Karen cakes if you don't want to. That's good. I could do with a bag like that. I know, it's cute. And I use that bag, and I tell people this all the time. When I go to craft events, I haven't for a while because we haven't had craft events for a while. I use it and I put my crochet hook in there, my yarn, and I crochet while I'm at events. Not because I'm crazy crochet lady, even though I said that before. It's because sometimes I have so much work on my plate that I know I'd be able to keep up. So I take my granny squares with me, and usually they're granny squares for a blanket, one of my large blankets that you see over there. See those ones right there? They're usually granny squares for that. Not that one, but similar to that. And I pop them in here and I crochet while I'm walking around. And not only that, it holds little knickknacks, like if you want to buy buttons, which I buy a lot of, if you want to buy hooks or something, you buy them and you pop them in there, and you don't have to, oh, that's really deep in there. I couldn't get my hand in on it. So yeah, and it fits a lot, and it is deep because it's cotton, but I used a size 10 ply cotton, a really thick, solid cotton. Oh, you're going, are you, Lisa? Bye. Bye, Lisa. Have a good day. So you may need a really solid, thick cotton for this one. You don't have to. You could use a thinner cotton, but I think a nice solid cotton for this, even the Karen Cakes cotton, I know that's really quite tough as well. So as long as it's a good solid cotton, you won't have any problems with it. Now, I won't be doing the love heart side, I'm afraid, but I can do the square. The reason I'm not doing the love heart side is a little bit too much work. And with the love heart side, I did, and I do this often when I do graphgans, the large graphgans. Ooh, quiver when I say graphgans. With the love hearts, I'll show you. I go over it with some of my thread to fill in some of the blanks. All right, and that's what happens when you're graphganning, if that's a word. Can I use that? It's not a word, but I made it up. There you go. It leaves like a little, I'll get close up for you. There's a little gap right in there, these little spaces, okay, and I don't like them, so I leave a long tail on usually my final row, and I sew over them because I don't like the gaps. There's another way of doing it. Now, I haven't tried that way. It's a little bit too technical for me. I just find it easier to leave a nice long tail and sew over the gaps. However, with some items, you won't need to do that. With this square, you won't need to. That's why I'm leaving it just with a square, because it looks gorgeous just as it is. All right, so we will not have a problem making that bag. It is a very basic bag, and it is made in 2 parts. Okay, it was made in 2 parts. And hi, Chrissy. Hello, Chrissy. Welcome. What first time I'm seeing you on my live. Lovely to have you here. Oh, lovely, Chrissy. Now, so it's made in 2 parts. Okay, so that's actually joined together up the top. Oops, getting a bit blurry, sorry guys. And joined together on the bottom. It's a whole piece, 2 pieces, so it's 2 pieces. Then I sew them together, or if a lot of people don't like sewing, you can single crochet them together on the inside. I have some Lincraft spaghetti yarn. Will that do? Is the spaghetti yarn cotton? If it's a thick, solid cotton. Hi, Bonnie, how are you? Lovely to have you here. If the spaghetti yarn is a solid cotton, it needs to be a good solid cotton. I mean, look, I don't know how you can, it's really hard to tell through the camera, but that's a really thick, solid, and it's not as stretchy as most cottons. Okay, it's like t-shirt yarn. I think it'll do. It might be a bit hard to do it with, I don't know what t-shirt yarn's like with single crochet. I'm okay, thank you, Bonnie. Very well, thank you. Well, very well, just well. Not very well. If I was very well, I'd be happy to go to a coffee shop or something and hang out. Well, I can't do it. So I'm just well, not very well. I know, it's okay. It's all good. We'll get through this. We will. So if the spaghetti yarn single crochets well, oh, you've missed me. Oh, I got one friend. 5,000 subscribers. I made a friend. So, yes, we will. Yes, we will. Okay. We will get through. We have no choice. We have to. And I forgot what I was saying now. Your t-shirt yarn. I don't know how well t-shirt yarn goes with single crochet. Have a bit of a play with it and see what it's like. I'm not sure. I've never used t-shirt yarn, and that's the reality. I have never ever used t-shirt yarn. So there you go. There's something to think about. I might have to try and have a bit of a play with some t-shirt yarn. I've never done it. First time. Would be good. Now, we are making that bag this week. We are starting to make the bag. I don't think we're going to get it finished. You have to do two sides. Up doing nothing. You crack me up. I crack you up. You know, sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. I used to start it. If it fails, I can get some cotton delivered. Oh, you don't have any cotton in stock. You know, you don't have to rush to get it done. We have, you can get it done next week or the week after even. You don't have to do it this week. I'm only doing it because Holly's reminded me that I should have put it up a long time ago. Whoops. This is, by the way, it's not even lined, guys. The bag is not even lined, okay? So only 4-ply cotton. Leslie, do you have a lot of 4-ply cotton? Because if you do, you can double strand it if you have a lot of 4-ply. I'm guessing if you have a lot of 4-ply. I don't know how much it'll take. I don't even remember how much yarn this was. I suppose I can weigh it because when I weigh my yarn, it's Bendigo Wool and Mills, bulky cotton. Yeah, it's a bulky cotton, but be careful. It's not that stretchy, soft kind. This is a good, solid cotton, a really tough cotton. It's all single colored balls. Okay. How many, Leslie, how many balls of the cotton, the 4-ply do you have? Single color. Anyway, I'll wait for your answer on that one. But yeah, we are definitely doing that. We're also doing a border on our blanket. I've been wanting, it's been sitting there for like 2 weeks. Hard cotton, lol, stiff cotton. Well, yeah, kind of tough cotton. It doesn't have to be that harsh, itchy cotton. You don't want that. You still want it to be nice on your skin because it's going to be over your arm and you don't want to be breaking out in a rash. So it'll go over your arm for a while too. I like the heart. The heart, we're not doing the heart, I'm afraid. And the only reason is because I do it my technical way and it'll just confuse everyone. So we're just going to stick to the square. We're going to do both sides with the square. Just for now, have a bit of a practice. I have a lot of newbies on the channel who just started crochet. Doing something like that it would just be too technical. Oh, you have 30 skeins of yarn. Oh, gosh, Leslie, that's plenty. Oh, gosh. I don't think this is going to take 30 skeins. I'm trying to remember if I can, when I start this, I'll have it measured up because I know what cotton I used. I'll have it all measured up and I'll tell you exactly how much I used once I weigh it all up because I can tell by weighing it because Bendigo Wool and Mills their cotton comes in grams. Most cotton do come in grams. So what I do is I weigh the final product and then I do my maths, which I'm not very good at. But I do it anyway. Hey, I gotta be honest. Can't be perfect at everything. At anything. So, all right, zip it. Let's get business. Let's get to business. Now, we're doing that. We are doing the border to that. And we are starting our hexagon blanket. We're going to be doing a lot this week. You guys, I'm going to be tiring you out. I'm going to be tired. But what else can we do while we're home, right? Okay, do the tutorial 2. The newbies can make 2 of the squares and I'll make 2 of the heart. Sticky stitch, you're very naughty. Oh, I suppose I could maybe think about it. She's very pushy, Sticky Stitch, isn't she? She likes the green one, do the heart tutorial. Come on, Sticky Stitch, give me a break. I could do them both. I can do, I know what I could do. I could do a beginner's bag and then I can do you're laughing out loud. Thanks, Bonnie. And then I could do a more intermediate bag. I could do that. Sticky Stitch, stop giving me ideas. Oh, she's so much trouble, Sticky Stitch. She makes me work very hard. So, guys, as you can see my scribble and my squares. Sounds good, Sticky. Give it a go, Mary. The newbies can make the square and then succeed. And then okay, I got that in. It took me a while, but I got it all in. Doesn't stay on the screen for very long. Okay, all right. Let's do the newbie bag first because a lot of the newbies have been waiting a long time, and then I'll think about doing one side. You know what? We could do it because I could tell the newbies to do both sides in the square and the more intermediate people can do one side in the heart. How's that sound, guys? I think that sounds good. I think we'll do that. Oh, you're so pushy, Sticky Stitch. Hello, creativity, created crochet. Oh, you're new here. Oh, I missed the name. It'll come back up on the screen in a minute. Oh, here we go. Oh no, hang on. Here we go. Oh, hang on, here we go. Dana, I love your top, thank you. Perfect. Sticky Stitch, yay. Oh, good on your Sticky Stitch. Sounds good, complete. Oh, gosh, everyone's talking at once. Dana, welcome, Dana. Welcome. The top that I'm wearing, we've discussed it earlier on in the live. I will pop a link to this top in the description box down below. It's not my pattern, so I can't really do it on YouTube. But I will pop the link to that top, this top, in the description box down below. We had this massive discussion of where it came from. So if you want to rewatch the live, you can. Or wait another half an hour and you'll check the link in the description box down below. Not now, because it won't be there. I can't put it on while I'm doing the live. I can put it on after the live. So yeah, there you go. All right, so we're definitely doing the bag. Good morning, DJ. Hi, DJ. Hello. We're definitely doing the bag, and we may do the heart. Now with the heart, I can't guarantee you it'll be as perfect as mine, unless you want to play with the sewing in like I did. Otherwise, just attempt the heart the way I did it and hope for the best. All right, so that's that. And I don't really want to make Easter bags or anything. I just wanted to show you our Easter bag. Oh, I'm stuck on something. Just wanted to show our 2 Easter bags for Easter this week. I know. And you know what? Here's a little sneak. This bag here, it's an Easter bag. But you can actually make it once Easter is over. It's 8:52 p.m. in the USA. Oh, that's nice. I took that out and there's still other Easter eggs in there. You can make your Easter bag as a normal bag as well, and you can line it and give it to a lovely little lady in your life, or you can just have it for whatever you want. So that is an Easter bag, but it doesn't necessarily have to be an Easter bag. You can make this for someone after Easter, for your young one after Easter, and they can carry it around like a little bag, a little princess bag. You could call it a princess bag. But you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be Easter bag. I just made it in Easter colours, that's all. But you can actually make the bag in your own colours, and we have that bag. The link to that bag will also be in this description box once the live is complete. And the link to this bag will also be in the description box once this live is complete. I said it all. I'm done. Time to go to sleep now. It's all done. Cheers. It's water. Too early in the morning. Water. All right. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, now I discussed this a few weeks back. I keep talking about it. I never get it finished because I've got so many things on my plate. I'm doing a couple of private jobs as well. I discussed this a few weeks ago as well. I can't make this square once again. It's not my square. But we're going to make our own square here on Wow Crochet in large pieces. It's going to be a top very similar to this but smaller, just a little crop top that you can wear over singlet tops. You can wear over your bikinis or your bathers or whatever. It's a little crop top, and I'm laughing because the actual square itself, I will do a separate tutorial for it. It won't be what you're thinking right now, because right now I'm going to let you know that I'm going to be doing my granny square on that treadmill. Oh! I'm doing the whole square on the treadmill, and I will upload that tutorial for you. You look at it about 2 weeks before that comes up, and you can have a bit of a laugh. And the reason I'm taking 2 weeks is because I've actually asked my son to produce some of the, I know, pretty funny, huh? To produce some of the music because I wanted no talk. I just wanted some music. And I know, right, Jenny? Oh, no. The whole square to that piece, well, as much as I can get done, it's going to be done on that treadmill without breaking my neck. I have to keep myself entertained while I'm at home. I'm going crazy here. So my son, who's the entertainer in the family, has been producing some music for me. He's not finished it yet. I go in there and he says to me, "Oh, look, this music's a bit odd, Mum." I said, "No, it's good. Keep going. That's what I want. I want weird. I want odd. I want funny. I want people to laugh. Because if I fall over and break something, like a leg or a neck or something, while on the treadmill, while crocheting on that treadmill, all that stuff's got to come off. You know how many items are over there?" This is what my treadmill's been used for the past 2 years, to pop all my crochet on when I'm finished. And I've lost it now, guys. So anyway, it's all got to come off, and then I'll be popping on that treadmill 0 kilometers an hour, making my granny square. Oh, this is going to be so funny. But I have to amuse myself, guys. It's normal, is it? So I'm going to get on the treadmill and make the granny square. But it's coming up, guys. It won't be this week because I have to do it daily so I don't break something. I'm going to lose about 10 kilos doing this tutorial. I'm laughing because I know it's quite a few years ago when I did when I did Moomba, when we were doing the project for Moomba, we were crocheting around these bikes that had little tubs in front and the children were sitting in tubs. Hi. What are we talking about? Crochet, honey. We're talking about crochet. We're talking about me going on the treadmill and crocheting a granny square while I'm on the treadmill. I'm Cherie. Just popped in to wish you and your family. Oh, that's nice. Blessed, happy Easter to you too, guys. Have a great Easter. I mentioned that earlier as well. Have a wonderful Easter. So Moomba, we had to crochet around some items. We crocheted around them and everything was ready. We made dresses and everything. And then all of a sudden, they said, "We need someone to be crocheting while they're walking." And I went, "Oh, I can do that. How hard can it be?" So at the time where I was working at that time, I went into a library and I walked around the library whilst crocheting. And I'm laughing because I have to go, Mary. Oh, bye, Nonna. Happy Easter to you, ciao. I used the library to walk in there when there was no one in there at the time. It was quiet. And I fell over chairs. I walked into tables. I ended up with bruises and all sorts of weird things. So that is going to be funny. I did manage to check out their channel. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that's a YouTube thing though, Jeannie. Yeah, I know it's going to be funny. I'm going to break something for sure. A hip, a neck, a leg. Something's going to go. So I will be. It's been fun. I've got to go. Bye, Teresa. We're going to go soon anyway, Teresa. Rosie, happy perm. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial on that one right there, on that treadmill. I'm going to be doing a granny square on the treadmill. But don't worry, guys, I'll be doing the same granny square as a tutorial, so you'll get to see it properly. You won't get to see me fall over and break a leg. But that tutorial will go up too, just for fun, just for a little bit of fun. We're going to have a little bit of fun, a little bit of laugh at my expense. Thank you very much, guys. And it's not the first time, I suppose. And we're just going to keep the vibes alive for a little while. Make everybody happy. Give you something to laugh at when you can actually crochet while you're watching it. Hi, Monica. Monica Burns, KM. I don't know what that means. You'll have to explain yourself. Can't work that out. Sorry, just tell me what you want to say. I don't talk letter. I could learn. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going on that treadmill this week. Well, it might be next week, sorry. I'm still waiting for my son to produce that music. If he gets that music to me within the next few days, I could do it this week. That could be fun. And you can have a bit of a laugh. And then the very next day, I'll pop the tutorial of the actual square up. So you can really do the square. Hi, DJ. Hello. Okay. Look, you know, what can happen? I could break a leg or an arm. Oh, no. You know, not the hands. I think I should insure my hands. What do you reckon, guys? Should put some insurance out on them. They're precious. I don't know what you're saying, Monica. You're going to have to... I don't know what you're saying. Got a whole lot of letters. You're going to have to explain yourself. Okay. Lol, for real, lol. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. My son got 3/4 of the way through the music yesterday. And halfway through, we decided to muck around, as we do, because that's what we do. And I started singing whilst he was recording. So it's my voice in the background. We might delete it. If you don't want to hear cat screaming, cat squealing in the background, that's me. So I'm sidetracked now. Let's get back to business. It's not professional. It's not professional. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We have been... Can't control myself now. I'm lost it because all I can imagine doing is breaking something. Oh, my hip's going to go. The hip, the knee. I haven't been on a treadmill in years. Use it for my crochet. All right. No, we're doing this. We're doing this. You're on. Is that what you want to say, Monica? You're on. Welcome, Monica. I might have to go soon because I can't control this. Okay. I can control it. I can. Monica, we are discussing that treadmill right there. And I'm going to be making a granny square on that treadmill, very similar to that, which is almost similar to this. They're both different patterns. I know they look the same, but they're not. They're both different patterns. We're going to make something similar in a granny square on that treadmill this week or next week, depending on when my son can get the music to me and I can get the video recorded. All right, so that's a challenge for me whilst in lockdown to keep myself entertained. And it's also a challenge for my son to record some gorgeous music. Don't forget, guys, our final tutorial for the granny square shrug was just uploaded. Yesterday? Was it yesterday it was uploaded? I think it was yesterday. Yes, it was. Only just yesterday. When I started the square, I started from the end of part 1. So I didn't actually just weave in part 1 and then start again. I started at the end of part 1. If you cut your yarn and you've just got your square, add your yarn into any corner and chain up 3 and then do part 2. All right, I hope that helps. I don't know if I made that obvious at the beginning of part 2 in the tutorial. Not sure if I made that obvious. Pop that down there. I thought it was obvious, but some people didn't pick that up. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it was just me who should have probably made it a little bit more obvious. I should have probably just weaved it in and then started the row from the beginning, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. It was the same thing anyway. Probably could have done with another 2 more rows, I think, on the square before I completed that. Fit me perfect. But I'm thinking it would have been better even bigger. Like, I like big. I like big. I like loose fitting clothes, really loose fitting clothes. So it's just easier to move in. So yeah, there you go. Guys, I've been talking a long time. It's time to head off. Thank you so much. I actually really wanted to come on to make sure I wished everybody a happy Easter with your bright, beautiful coloured items that you have at home. The looser the better, that's correct, Jeannie. So I really wanted to get on to wish everybody a happy Easter, of some sort of happy Easter, as happy as you can make it during this time of lockdown. What can I say? Enjoy the time you have with your family and friends. And if you're not with anyone and you're on your own, pop on YouTube or pop on, Netflix or something, or whatever it is you have at home to entertain yourself with. Do some crochet, do some craft, occupy your minds. Happy Easter, everyone. Have a very good day tomorrow. Today's our Saturday, tomorrow's Easter Sunday. Have a very good day with your friends and your family. Enjoy your Easter. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Get ready for that treadmill thing. I wanted to mention earlier in the live and I didn't. I'm glad I mentioned it because, yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And as I say after everything I do, ciao for now. Bye, everyone. Bye. Let's see if I can turn this off without messing this up again. I mess this up every week. Ciao. Bye.